keep watching the Mid-Morning Show.
It's another wonderful Monday. My name is Dolapo Olawumi, and I never work solo on the program. You know how we do it now?
Yes.
It's okay. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
You are looking so radiant.
And you
always.
too as well. Thank you.
Yeah,
like, you know, we always say that having a pleasant night rest actually helps you glow in the morning. And that is why you just have to treat yourself
And most
right.
importantly, breakfast
is important. Yes, having to eat your breakfast before you leave the house.
I would say I ate breakfast.
That's why you're going. Me myself. But the truth is, when we eat breakfast, we have this, our brain and every of our system is calm, and we are able to glow, able to put ourselves in the right mood. So that's why.
It's very important.
Thank you for joining us on the Mid-Morning Show, and this is the Monday edition. This is where conversations, it's a platform anyways, for where conversations are, we bring in conversations that matter, the conversations that shape the society and also challenge the way we think. And of course, Mondays are days for us to recharge, to re-strategize, to tell the last week that you might not be good, but this week is going to be a good week because it's a blank page that we are going to begin. So it's our duty to write and ensure that the blank page is filled with good memories, determination, and a whole lot of gratitude.
You know, instead of using blank page, I would say blank check.
Blank check.
Because so many Nigerians out there now, all they want is money.
Money.
So let's just use blank check. Be cool.
So no matter the pressure, no matter what the whole life might be throwing at us right now, it's our right to be happy. And that's why we are here for you. Thank you for being part of the Mid-Morning Show. Thank you for being part of our own Monday mornings. Today's conversation is going to be an interesting one. It affects every household in Nigeria. It affects every individual, especially young Nigerian adults. We have every year, almost every year, every graduate keeps coming out of the universities, yet they are being tagged unemployable. Some of them are even being tagged they don't have skills. And at the same time, the employers, they say they cannot employ them. Now, the question is it that the universities are failing the Nigerian students? Or is it that the employers do not know what they want? Or is it that the Nigerian labor market is disconnected? There's no merge between the graduates and also the Nigerian workforce. So these are questions that we'll be talking about on the show today. And our topic for today is decoding Nigeria's labor market crisis. There is a crisis.
Absolutely.
A very red alert crisis in the Nigerian labor market. Yet these graduates that they say are unemployable are being employed
overseas,
remotely. So why is it that local employers in Nigeria say that Nigerian graduates are not employable, yet they get remote jobs being paid in dollars and also in pounds? So there's a whole lot we need to talk about today on the show.
A whole lot. So highlighting one of the things we'll be talking about is why are Nigerian youths unemployable? What are the circumstances being underpaid? Or are they being underpaid? Is it a condition of being mismatched? Or would you say it's a system?
So that's what we'll be talking about on the show today. We also have a guest on standby who is going to give us that and shed a lot more of insight on the topic. Like I said, decoding Nigeria's labor market crisis. But before we get into the conversation, we have a short comment excerpt from a platform in Nigeria. Don't go anyway. It's still the Mid-Morning Show.
The issue of governance is the problem. Poor governance. And when the youth are looking at people who are supposed to lead by example, not lead by example, discourages them. Most of them are doing Yahoo because they see that, okay, after going to school, now what next? Well, look at the job. Let me just find my way. But still, any youth who still want to be faithful to himself, and will decide to struggle. When you cannot educate yourself. When the system cannot accommodate you, try. If everybody is educated, look at the university system being closed down. It's affect the youth. It's affect the psychology. It's affect the way they behave. Some of the girls in the university are ready to go and marry. Because they see that after going to school, now what next? They should go and learn work. Some of them say to go and learn work and just care about school, and it's not good. And this university, there is a system that will build a nation. Because when you talk of human capital development, who are the people who can promote human capital development? University, institution of learning. But today, our universities are closed down, and the government is not doing enough to settle the matter. And to be able to stand firm, the first that now, look at the way the youth are pursuing PVC now. This one never happened in this one in Nigeria. I mean, let's say election will determine where Nigeria is going. There'll be a new Nigeria, but let's say election, because most youth now are involved. They have interest in selecting who will rule them. So that's why there's high rate of demand for PVC. Now, when you are involved in the PVC, which never happened in the Nigerian history. So for you to be like, elderly should go and vote. So what is happening now? Everybody is conscious of what is happening now. And by this year, the election of nation will take a new dimension. Youths want to take over the election issue. They want to make sure they are involved and decide who will rule them. Whether we can have a new Nigeria, whether Nigeria can give you the level of parliament to strive. You can't put the university system down and think that the youth will be able to do the needful. This is the place where, look at you and I, same thing. This is the place where we produce people who lead this country. Who put this in place? That is what they call human capital development. If you build structures without developing human beings, you are going nowhere. So that is the major problem. The youth are good, but the environment is not encouraging for them to showcase what they have.
Youth has a lot to do. By not involving in thuggery and in time of election, avoiding vote buying, or be having your PVCs with you when it's time for elections, doing away with ethnicity or religion difference, you know your rights, exercise your franchise wisely, and the nation will develop.
Basically, when it talks about nation building, youth development, peace building in the whole of, for instance, Nigeria, let me put that. I just want to quickly say this. Nigeria, the average age in Nigeria is about 19.1 years, and it's something big. So it means that the average age in Nigeria is even under the categorization of youth, which makes it even interesting. And in the research, when you look at this, the whole population is young. And if they refuse to contribute to the development, then Nigeria itself is dying because it's a young population. So I believe that the youth now, or youth, I'm inclusive anyway, we have so much to do when it comes to harnessing things like technology to actually make development work, promoting peace, making sure that we have very good security by making use of our time. For instance, instead of joining so many irresponsible organizations, when I mean irresponsible organization, now cultism also comes into this category, where people just kill and then sentence people to death untimely. So I think youths are so much integral to the development of not just Nigeria, but Africa as a whole. Before now, youths do not really count when it comes to Nigeria election. But from my neck map, I think youths will definitely count this time around. And